Hello, everybody. We're waiting on Scars to get in here to help me out. I think he said he was going to jump in here, so we're gonna give it a few minutes. We're waiting for somebody to come in and help me out with these races. Let's say hello to who we got in chat here. We got Joey Brown. Hello, WK Prospecting. Silvo Gold. You've been in here for a while. Mr. Jocko, how you doing? We got Reg that's sitting up on panel here.
Hey, everybody.
And then we're pretty much back up to the top there.
Venture Glow, Redneck.
Jericho and Hercules was in here before, but he's busy packing and getting ready to move, so he won't be joining us. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Blister and Barnacles, how you doing? Mandy's
Hey,
Candy.
Mandy.
So what we're doing today is we're continuing what we had started yesterday on my live stream. We're going to be doing 2 more gold races. They're a 1 gram bag guarantee, a you guys pay dirt bag. And then very last place on the next race, we'll get one of these awesome silver quarters. The race after that, we'll be getting 3 Mercury dimes for the dead ass last place on the duck race. We're just waiting for somebody to come in that has the ability to do the StreamYard picker and help me out with the duck race. We're just waiting on Scars or somebody to jump in. But we're going to get that going here pretty soon. We're hanging out until they can get in here to join us.
Hey,
What's up,
Diamond
Steve? Yes, I got your text last night, Dan. Thank you. So what are you up to, Reg? Haven't seen you in a while.
Keeping busy, working on my shop, trying to get things organized and finally get my second channel on the go.
I also see you've been jumping up on panels more, so you got a better computer and better internet to be able to jump on now.
Better internet, not better computer yet. I'm working on getting a better computer by the end of the month.
That's going to be awesome. Something I got to do myself because right now I'm streaming from my phone.
Yeah, I'm streaming from it's a Lenovo ThinkPad laptop. It's garbage. I'm lucky the webcam works for streaming. That's how bad this laptop is.
Well, the camera actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's a great camera. It's a Logitech, I can't remember the model, 950 or something like that. But it's a decent little webcam. The issue I had, though, was Lenovo released a BIOS update. The BIOS update overrides the onboard webcam for the Logitech webcam. So there's a hardware conflict going on, and for some reason, it just won't record video with my webcam anymore.
Huh.
Yeah. I've reached out to Lenovo, I've reached out to Logitech. They provided me the source codes and codecs and all the necessary files. Told me if I want to, I can write a patch. Well, I've been working on that patch for 4 years. It's just not taking the video codecs.
Yeah, that's kind of confusing. You would think it would still work for that if you can do like videos like you're doing with the live. You should be able to record.
Well, the thing is I'm not using the Logitech software to do the lives. It's only running off of the base drivers. So I can still get my video feed from the base drivers, but I can't use the recording software to actually record the content. It's troublesome.
I believe
Hey,
that.
Brian.
It's like trying to get certain videos to upload from my iPhone to like some of these platforms I stream from. I have to like go through a whole nother process.
Yeah, the
Just because
conversion process.
yeah, converting it from one file to another.
Yeah.
But see, I'm used to doing all that kind of stuff on the phone because that's where I did all of my editing to begin with. So being able to find converters on like apps and stuff like that, it's
Ooh, I think Charlie's getting a phone call. I think you're muted. I guess he'll be right back. So hopefully everybody is having a happy Easter weekend, a good day today. Hey, the asylum. And yeah, silver or gold BIOS issues are definitely a problem. Um,
can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Welcome back.
Okay. Yeah, it was one of my friends was giving me a call on Facebook.
Ah, hey, Eagle Eye. And yeah, I spent 15 years in the computer programming industry doing network administration, computer security, advanced programming. So, it's not like I'm a novice to computer code. It's just for some reason this thing has got me vexed.
Yeah, but it's also most of the computer code that they use now is DOS and
Well,
like all the stuff that we're used to, like what we're coding for is on a C++ program.
no, I learned everything, right from Linux to DOS to C++. I got the full knowledge package, you know what I mean? I got
Yeah.
taught by some really interesting individuals, to say the least. But yeah, the issue is the codecs that they require in order to run the video software within the Linux or within the Logitech software itself are not backwards compatible with the, I believe it's Samsung that Lenovo used for the built-in webcam. So they've got some sort of conflict, and it's just not codable. And I'm betting it's probably something minor that I'm missing. One line of code that's off, but 4 years is
Yeah,
4 years too long.
but trying to go through every line of code that's in that to see where you're off is the process.
Well, yeah, the Logitech software itself has about 13 billion lines of code just to run the basic operations. That's
Yeah.
not to mention all of the additional features like the color balance and all of that as well. So it's needle in a haystack.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we don't get one of those other guys in here to help us out with this, we'll probably just end up calling it and we'll end up jumping over by Joe's tonight and see if we can run it there.
Hey, no worries, Charlie. Lots of great people in chat today, though.
Oh yeah, we got 16 people in here already. Nevo's Gold Adventure, Marcy Collins, Silva Gold, WK, Eagle Eyes in here.
Yeah.
Peter, how you doing? Lieutenant Emmelman, how you doing? Mark Miller's in here. Danby.
Big wave to Marcy.
Brian's in here. Doing all right. Trying to get a few gold races going, but we need either Scars or somebody from the Treasure fam to jump in and help us out.
I don't know if it'll help, Charlie, but worst case, I can always point my webcam at my computer screen and open up the duck race.
That works too.
It's not an ideal situation, but I'm sure it could work. In a
I've
pinch,
done that
anyways.
before. I've done that before where I've taken my phone and I pointed it at the computer and done it. I have a different tripod that can actually hold the phone so I can just put it by the computer. What's up, Jim? How you doing? But yeah, we've got $10 duck races. There's 11 spots available. I think the first 3 spots are filled up already on each race with Gold Eagle. There's Cottonwood Ranch, and I have to text Jericho to figure out who the other person was, but there's 3 spots that are already filled up for each race. Or I can go back and check my PayPal and stuff quick.
Have a good power nap there, blistering barnacles.
There was a initials RR that had one for each race, Joe, and then there was Cottonwood Ranch. So 8 spots available on each race yet. $10 a spot.
If I
You
didn't
can
have
send
to
it
save up
to-
for my computer, Charlie, I'd be grabbing another one.
I know. But you can send it to either the PayPal, Cash App, or if you need Venmo, let me know. I'll copy the link and send it over in chat.
Apparently, you got some special lighters coming, Charlie. You and
That's
Jericho.
cool. There's the
So look at that,
Venmo.
Marcy. I'm just
Yeah.
stepping away for a quick safety meeting. I'm just going to stop my camera.
All right. I'm just double checking to make sure if anything got sent through yet. I don't see anything, so.
That sounds fun, Scuba Steve.
Right. But yeah, if we can't get anybody in here in the next like 10 minutes to help us with the races and stuff, we'll just probably end up calling it and running it over by Joe's place. I know he already said we can do that tonight. I was just trying to get this done earlier so we can focus on Joe's panning over there instead of running my races.
We'll just have to multitask.
Yep. I've got a couple videos in editing. I got a little bit of gold here from when I went panning with my brother that you can see down in the bottom there.
Nice.
And that was just panning, and the water was like knee high. And moving so fast that you can feel gravels and rocks moving and hitting your boots as you're standing in the water.
Yeah, you mentioned something about that last night.
But we found some pretty good gold. It also opened our eyes to show us where the gold will be sitting in like different low spots and stuff that we didn't even think that it was low spot or like a low pressure zone.
Yeah.
And we like walked the whole entire creek. Pretty much from one end of
Sometimes
the
you
park
need
to
that
the other end of the
in-depth.
park.
Yeah.
I mean, I found a couple feeler pieces. They're not quite pickers, but you can feel them.
Nice.
I've got a whole nother little jar of pickers from my spot further up creek from where we were at.
Very nice.
And that's all from Nugget Lake area.
Sweet.
But I had to dig like 4-5 feet down for those.
That's quite a lot of material to move there, Charlie. But
That was
if you're
over
getting
like
that
4
much
trips.
gold,
Well, with that and the rest that's in here from those trips,
yeah.
there's
Well, that looks
1.66 grams of gold.
worth it to me. Heck, I went all the way out to BC just to come back with a gram of gold.
Well, that was just for 4 trips last year to Nugget Lake.
Yeah. I want to go spend a month out in BC this summer, do some hard work, and bring home some nice gold.
Reg, how far away are you from me?
I'm near Niagara Falls. I'm 30 minutes away from the city of Niagara Falls in Ontario.
So yeah, it's about an 8-hour drive if you had to come over this way.
Need to get my
You would
passport
have,
first.
yeah. But I'm saying if you come down this way, we can meet up where it would shorten the trip dramatically if we meet up by like Nugget Lake
Yeah,
and hang out there and go do some prospecting, and I'll show you a good spot.
I'd love that, man. Now, I'm hoping the more I get going with my channel, the more I can get to making content, the more I can make a bit of money and fun trips.
No, and like I said, if you ever want to come out this way and hang out, let me know.
Oh,
I'll set something.
absolutely. I've been
Because
trying to
yeah,
convince
I
my
would
prospecting
totally get
partner.
the like the campground and everything like that set up and everything like that, where you just have to either pull in, set up your tent, or pull up whatever you might be crashing in. Because what I usually do is I just sleep in the van. But now that
Yeah,
I got the Jeep, I'll have to experiment with that and see how that works.
my buddy's got a camper van that we took out to BC. We'd probably be sleeping in that. It's a Dodge Ram converted into a camper. I believe it's 96.
That's pretty nice.
Doesn't like going up through the mountains though.
No, no, they don't. They also don't like going down them either. The brakes don't.
Our brakes were almost glowing red by the end of the trip.
Yeah, there was a few times when I was moving from California out this way with a box truck that we had to actually use the roll off because the brakes got so hot that they were literally just glowing red.
Yeah.
That was still back when I was like 14.
Next time I go out to BC, I know to take the southern route in. There's a southern route that's got less of an incline going through the mountains instead of going up through Banff. You go up through Banff and you're going right up the mountain.
So it takes a ton of gas to get up and then not much to get back down. But then to go back that way, it's a ton of gas to try and get back up where you could just go
Yeah,
around the base of the mountain.
yeah. And some of those mountain passes out in BC, you're on the edge of a cliff that's got a, 3,000-foot drop right beside the edge of the road. And the only thing separating you is a barrier.
How secure is that barrier?
Well, actually, pretty secure. Um, the BCMTO, they do a really good job at maintaining those roads.
Yeah, see, we wouldn't be able to have something like that in the United States because they wouldn't maintain the roads good enough.
Oh, they have no choice. The amount of trucks that use those mountain passes for shipping coming from to and from China and stuff, those roads are absolutely required. And I can tell you, they're not fun to get stuck on either. The one evening we were on our way into Kelowna and taking one of the mountain passes, transport truck carrying a bunch of logs caught fire about 50 cars in front of us. We were stuck on the mountain for 6 hours. They couldn't get fire trucks up there, so they just had to let it burn.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I
A
still
nice
want to
little
get back to
bonfire
my
though.
I still want to get back to my old neighborhood that I grew up in California because there's some spots down there that I know there's pretty good creeks that I can hit, and I'm pretty sure I'll find something there. But that's one of those later day trips, you know.
Yeah. Oh, when I went out to BC, I got some leads on some places to check out. I didn't really have time last time I was there. So next time I go out, I'm planning a month trip, and me and my partner, we're gonna hit some real hard spots. The one place, Quartz Creek, that we were told about, they found a 15-ounce nugget not 3 months before we were up there. And it was just some dude, he was out on a hike. He seen something glistening out of the stream. He went up and flipped the rock over, and boom, nice big hunk of ore.
I think Silver Clan's asking where.
Well, Silver Clan, I went out to BC. I went to pan the Fraser River and also the Similkameen River while I was out there. But Quartz Creek is just south of Kelowna, if I'm not mistaken.
I grew up in Del Paso Heights, California. Just south of Sacramento. That he was asking me where I grew up in California.
Oh, okay. I thought he meant where with the BC story.
No. I went back and looked at the comments, and Silver Clan says he's from Northern I can't speak, words are hard today. Northern California, near Sonora. But I grew up like Sacramento area and stuff like that. I grew up in the ghetto part of the area. There's a lot of fights in my neighborhood.
I have yet to experience California.
The California I grew up in compared to what it is now is like two different places.
I wouldn't doubt it. The only thing I know about California is what TV has shown me. Hey, Just Be Cool and Wrench.
Hey, Wrench, the other day you won one of the silver recorders, just to let you know. Jericho sent me over your address.
Hey, Tales Told in the Dark.
Yeah, we're like 3 minutes away from hitting that half-hour mark. I think we're just gonna try and swing this over to Joe's place and see if we can do those duck races and stuff there. We're just gonna hang out for the next few minutes here, and then we're gonna drop off. It didn't go like I thought it was gonna go today, so I have a few other things I need to go take care of. So we're gonna end this in about another 2 minutes here, and then call it a day. I would like to say thanks for everybody that stopped by. Thanks again to all those that donated yesterday to help me out for getting those races and stuff going. We have 2 more races. There is a 1 gram bag for both of those races, first place. The dead ass last on the race will be getting a silver quarter for the next race. And then the last race will be getting 3 silver Mercury dimes with the last place there. But wanted to say thank you everybody for joining us, and we're going to be calling it a day. Thanks for stopping by. The people that are on the list will be transferred over until we get those duck races ran. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for joining us.
Enjoy the day, everybody.